Hello, we're going to start off today with a nice little game of Age of Empires. Today we've got the Celts, hometown Celts, pushing in the dare. Yes, it's going to be a rousing game made by Fresh WWJ, and we'll see how well he handles all the elements that are coming his way. Yes, it's going to be a good day, no matter what they say. May even go down by the bay around the Salt Hill Prom and take a little walk. See the sheep as they go around the flock. Yes, it's going to be a good day. And what else can I say? I don't know. But I figured that since we are dealing with the Celts and it is March, that it's about time for some Irish heritage. So we're going to learn and listen to some Irish music as we go. What's a good old Irish song? I diddle-diddle-dum, diddly-doodle-diddle-dum, diddly-doo-die, diddly-da-day. I diddle-diddle-dum, diddly-doodle-diddle-dum, diddly-doo-die, diddly-da-day. Let grasses grow and waters flow in a free and easy way, but give me enough of the fine old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. Sorry. I can play some songs, though. We're also watching Fresh play some stuff, and I'm just moving around here and there. Yeah, so we've got Celts, and they're fun. Who doesn't love Celts, especially on Arena? If you guys did see, a little while back, you had my game against Celts when I just tried to outboom them and defend, and it did not work. So today we've got Celts, and we'll see if he brings the pressure. I feel like that's the fun part about playing as Celts, is having that pressure. So, here we've got the Borlor. Borlor. Oh, takes an early hit. He's going down. We got all the deer on the far side. He's also deleting walls as he's doing this. Is he a madman? Delete? What kind of task is this? Oh, you got lucky with that. Did you see? If I could replay, there was a stutter right up here where the just didn't attack, and then he goes here, and then he got a little bit further away. You probably still would have made it, but it was one hit away. Trying to do too much, deleting walls like a pro while luring a boar sounds unnecessarily risky. And you already have all your deer? You didn't take any sheep to begin with? That's 8? Show off. Must be nice. Must be nice. Let's see, what do we have? I don't know if that's too loud or not, but we'll have it in the background. Ooh, look at that timing. Donald, where's your trousers? Anyway, what else we got going on? We got Spanish. It's Arena. I really should just be fast forwarding through the beginning of this. But you're scouting. Your Dark Age. Looks really good. I mean, you have had 5 seconds of idle TC time. Your opponent has had none. You're pushing in deer. You're starting to take some sheep. And you're Dark Age farming already? Seems kind of unnecessary. Oh, you just had too much wood? 3 Dark Age farms is fine. But you got plenty of food. Question is, what kind of pressure will you opt to go for? You know what's starting to bother me? I just gotta do this. Lock mouse to window. Okay. This makes it a little bit easier when I'm going down to the right. Mining camp on the gold. Should be fine. Not too bad. Building houses forward. Not too bad. And just staying on one lumber camp seems like it's going to be fine. And you'll start annihilating these deers. And this just was really early Dark Age farms, which maybe is fine. I'm not sure, but going up with 24 vills, no loom, as you should do. And you went to gold a little bit with just 2. And you're going to be short, or are you going to be just on time? Might be just on time, actually. If these do 40, which has he got? 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop off. And in that 30 seconds to build your 2 buildings, is it gonna be, are they gonna fill up, get enough? Probably so. Just timed right, perfectly right. You're gonna be running out over here. Got 4 there. And look at that. Right on the money. Right on the money. 200 as soon as he's finished. So sending 2 was right. For some reason, maybe it's because you just sent just 2, but maybe just a half a second early. I always thought you had to send 3 for some reason. Oh, you're also Celts, which means you probably didn't need as much on wood, which is kind of nice. I didn't even think about that. Because you got your 2 buildings, you got Castle Age, and you are flying. What a great Castle Age. This is going to be a great Castle Age time. Holy smokes. You're 2 minutes away now, so you're going to be at 1430. Right? Did I do that math right? 1430 for a Castle Age time. And he's also in Castle Age, but you don't know this, but I mean, he's not going to have a bad time. 13 plus 2 is 15. 1530. 1530 is not going to be bad either. And okay, going to stone. Feel like I've had enough of this wood stuff. Getting the gold mining upgrade, but don't have anybody mining gold. That's alright. You just gotta get those eco upgrades while you're thinking about it. I would do the same thing. But if you do want a castle upon Castle Age, you need more than that, right? Now the question is, are you going to... You're out and about with your guys. You must not be thinking 2 TCs right away. Because you pulled off a wood, so you must be thinking some sort of forward pressure. And I'm hoping that's the case. Because it's just a little bit more fun. Okay, Castle Age, okay, 1 TC right away. Bow saw right away. Get your looms. And hopefully looms for that forward castle, but you still are kind of a bit away from forward castlage. So if it's not forward castlage, is a 2nd TC, more eco upgrades. 2nd TC and some... Ooh, and you are about to run out of food income. And a 2nd TC. I almost feel like you'd have been better off with a siege workshop. You know, or something. If you don't have the farms right away, you're gonna start making some farms. Well, that one just reseeded, so that one's gonna. These ones are gonna reseed soon. This one's about to reseed. I just feel like you're making a 2nd TC, and won't have the res to keep up with it. Maybe I'm wrong. Just trying to be overly critical. You're back to lots on wood. Let's see if that idle TC time will start creeping up just from lack of wood. Or food, I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't, not sure about going all to stone. I feel like you should have either stayed on wood that whole time if you weren't going to go forward and boomed up a bit and then gone on to stone so you could keep your TCs running. And you're trying. I mean, you're putting everything you have into it, so it's not like you're super far behind or anything. It's just for your own benefit of seeing other options. I don't know. But you're almost there with the wood. Or with the stone. Or just getting all the stone and then drop a TC after you have all the stone that you're wanting. It seemed like you wanted to get your farms down. If your goal was just to get lots of farms down, all those guys on there could have helped you get farms down faster. Which you didn't even have that much idle TC time. It was a minute between 2 TCs, so, like, not that bad. Actually, good. And you have enough stone for a castle now. So we're thinking defensive castle. You're still not seeing anything with that guy. And just making lots of vills and another TC. Yeah, I just think that, oh, okay. Yeah, and you're thinking defensive castle. Forward gold. Not too bad. I just think that you could have avoided that at first. Had all this going and then gone to it. But not too shabby. You're going to have a super good eco. 22. Now let's just take a peek at what your opponent is doing. You had 22 farms and he's got 14. He did get castle age slower. He is Spanish though. And now that I'm thinking about it, if I was you and I was Spanish, I would have just have been waiting for that castle drop to come. I would not have thought of a Spanish player just sitting back, getting a castle up and booming. I feel like so often they castle drop. It's very, very common thing with Spanish. But you've been sitting there waiting for somebody to come, and you haven't seen it happen. So, I mean, that just might have been probably part of your thinking somehow. And you still haven't seen anything, and you probably would have. I mean, maybe he would have been sneaky enough to come and try to go around to the side, but probably not. And at this point, you know he's not coming. So it's just boom and get as many farms down as you can. Keep your idle TC time down, which you are. You're keeping lots of vills working. You've got a castle down defensively. So, not too bad. One of the reasons why I don't like to delete my walls in the back is I feel uneasy about this gray area. I like when I have my walls, it gives me a little bit of vision here. Even though I don't need it, I just like seeing the vision. I don't like this gray, because what if something's back here, Just like kind of afraid of the dark. Like here, like I'm glad that this was here to, let me know that that's okay. It's safe. Same with this back wall here. It gives you a nice little line of sight into this area, even if nothing's back there. You just never know. Makes sense? Well, if it doesn't, then too bad. I'm the one with the microphone. And let's see. All right, we got walls. 2 defensive players booming up. And he's not doing bad with his floating resources. He's just now getting loom. 22 farms for him only now. And 31. So you've got to be going some sort of cavalry, I would assume. Or you're just going straight to imp. You're not adding more farms, though. And you've got 25 on wood, which is kind of a lot. I forget what Harris said, but I think Harris said while you're trying to boom one time, or maybe one of the other pros, is try to keep just like 10 on wood. If you're just trying to be adding farms, keep 10 on wood and just keep on going. So anytime you have more than 10, just take more off. So if you get up to that, or just the teens area. Oh, action. Oh, brutality. Nice. Yeah, just when you have like 15, take 5 and go make 5 new farms. And stuff like that. Because you're always, most of the time adding vills to a wood line anyway. But now you've got imp. Alright, so yeah, just straight to imp. This is a race to imp. Now you're thinking of getting some stuff. You still have seen no activity, and he doesn't have a scout. And, okay, just gonna go woads, I'm guessing. Where's the woads? You can start making them now. Scale armor, arson. Woads are fun. Okay. And you're just, oh, you lose a scout, and then you decide to drop a castle forward. Okay, here's one woad. You saw a spear. And you lost your scout, but you're still going out there. Maybe you didn't realize it? Alright, you're gonna have woads to protect. And that is not good. And retreat! Oh, I did not realize you had so many conks. I didn't see that up there. 12 conks. And you're like, yep, maybe we need something else. But you got monks. And you're about to hit imp. And I would imagine he's also going to go imp here in a second. And getting some vills should be helpful. Thankfully, he didn't try to do something crazy like dodge under there. Or keep that gate open and run under. I feel like that wouldn't have been a bad idea. But it probably would have just killed all of his units. Oh, alright. The old guy goes down, but he did take one of his conks. And, okay, you got rid of that. So you now know he's got conks out there. And old man's feeling frisky. We'll see if he gets there and back in time. Alright, going for siege. Not a bad idea. Oh, and he takes out the wall. He takes out the wall. Is he gonna move in? He's moving in. He's moving in. How well can we quick wall? Not well. And this is not going to be a good result. Sorry. Got stuff popping up. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can. And, the woads come in. And pathing. You got patrol in. Oh, the woads do decent, though. Look at them. Say, come on, Johnny, jump up. Get him. Hit him with the left. Hit him with the right. Alright, you clear that up. Nice job. And he's up to imp. And you are attacking into... Where's your... Okay, got archer ranges. Oh. And he did kill 13. 13 with that. But what he doesn't know, he probably feels good, but what he doesn't know is you have 93 vills and a almost 20 vill lead ahead of him anyway, and you've been into imp for a mile longer than he has. Oh no, fresh! Oh, castle drop part 2. Oh, and you've got woads that have... Okay, you've got castle age armor. You're about to have the other armor. And what is this battle? Seven knights. I think that knights would beat the woads, actually. Oh, wait, no. Oh, you've got 11. Oh, you've got major numbers. Major numbers. And he's going for them. Alright. Man, the woads feel pretty good. Alright, you lost some more. But only 4 more. Right? Well, you're at 22. It was 22. So you gotta be feeling pretty good. You're about to get your imp armor in. He is an imp now, though, and he is making a treb, and I'm sure that you are also going to queue up a treb here. I would imagine. I'd be shocked if you didn't. And consider me shocked. There's a lot going on, though, I know. Okay, yep. Okay, you see where that's at. And you decide not to lose your army. Go for the rest of your blacksmith upgrades. Not a bad choice. And you see his treb, and now you have trebs queued up. And do you have your other one too? From back here. Nope. Okay, road production from there. Treb production from there. Not a bad choice. And you're repairing. And how many are you repaired with? 6. And 6 is holding really strong for one treb. It's good to know. I never know how many to send to repair. He's getting a second. And are they thinking of going up? They are thinking about it. And he's turning around. And you're getting pikemen too. Now I'd just like to see some forward production buildings right here right here. If you're trying to hold this possession. Or maybe just a tad way back. And you're getting chemistry. Now do Celts don't get bombard cannon, right? I don't think so. Cavalier, feels good going in with Cavalier. And garrison them all. Smart move. Smart move. Get more fire arrows firing. And only thing that could be better is maybe if you had some repair vills out, which kind of clusters up everything. Is that what you're thinking? Okay, you're repairing the castle. Also repairing the Treb. You take his castle down. Nice. I didn't realize that you had him that far pushed. Alright, and... oh, is he blocking the way? That dang tree! Yeah, arson feels good right then. Look how much that house just melts. Alright, you got 15 guys against 7 Cavalier right there. Taking out the Treb. He's probably going to be trying to force up a castle behind. No, he's not. He's just expanding to the side. He is trying to get enough stone for a castle, though. And here come your woads up into the eco. And here's your revenge at 120 vills against 88. He does not have the numbers, and you do have the military production. It's been very consistent, and good game, well played. GG called. I like it. And yeah, as soon as he gave up that position, his whole eco was open. So yeah, good GG. I think right time to resign. Yeah, I just didn't get up to the resources that you had, and you ended up floating a lot of wood. So maybe that's just where you could sell some, try to buy another castle, especially if you're focusing on making woads. Woads, man, I mean, they held up really well against the knights. You did have tech advantage for a long time on them. And then by then it just kind of snowballed into always having numbers. So yeah, so if you just needed to keep up number production, which your gold was, you know, you're never floating a lot of gold. So it's not like you could have made tons more without shifting. Yeah, just like if you ever see that you have 43 on wood, just take like 10 or 15, you know, easily 15 of those and go find another gold spot. And then you won't be floating as much gold wood. You can always buy stuff with your gold, you know. Never hurts to have too much gold. And yeah, really fun game. Just a little bit of, it's like a, you know, arena. You guys who are so good at booming, boom up really well, and it was both of you just really, you didn't get too much of a lead. Where did, let me see. Is this villager count? This is villagers. Okay, you did get a decent lead. You know, 7. And by the time you clicked up to Imp, you had a 20 lead over someone that was also booming. If I could go back, I think that he didn't add a third TC right away. He also got a castle, and then he just didn't boom as well as you did, obviously. And you got up to a 20 lead without fighting, basically. And then, yeah, you lost some vills on your, you know, on your attacks going forward, on your castle drops. Maybe this was the first one. A little bit of a down and then up. Didn't you lose? You had 2 castle drops at, well, your second one definitely worked well. This was, I don't know. It's hard to remember. Military, nice. Made lots of. And once you hit Imp, you did definitely prioritize military production. So it was really good. Really, really good. Economy. You ended up collecting 10,000 more resources, which you ended up with a lot more vills than he did. You know, 20. And that lead pushed you. I mean, that was, pretty much just out booming. Out booming, defensive play, and castle drops that never came. And even with his raid here where he killed 20. Oh, maybe that's what part of that was. Where's the stats? Yeah, he came in and he killed a bunch of your vills. Where did that happen? It wasn't until... Did you still, is that just where you flatlined? Because you weren't growing anymore? But you still were making vills as fast as he was killing them? I think so. Where's population? I bet that's what it was. Was that you were... Yeah, because he lost a lot of his military starting here. That's when they started to die off. Yeah, so you lost some, but you were still overall, your economy was still really good. Despite losing. You were losing as fast as he was gaining. Pretty cool. That is as fast as he was killing. You killed 26 of your vills and you still were maintaining very well. Which just kind of goes to show, a raid that's not continually supported. Like if he kept on streaming in military after military after military, and it was more than you could produce because of idle time or because of who knows what, that's what really kills you. But if you just send in a small raiding force without continual oppression, and you let somebody who's good at booming just keep on booming, they come out winning. Like that 26 vills that he killed did nothing. It just kept you even. Just kept you even. And in the meantime, if you're not making vills behind that, then you're gonna lose. We said that was around this time. So if he was making vills, yeah, so he stopped his booming focus for a little while. Classic Steve Harvey. Alrighty, well, good game, and I'll stop rambling now. Have a nice one.